26 nonprofit organizations here in the Copper Country. The Keweenaw Nordic Ski Club is just one of those nonprofits.
We know the game, I think, a little bit better this year. We've lined up some very special donations that may or may not actually come through Giving Tuesday, but will really allow us to build some new trail out there.
Giving Tuesday is so huge for us. This is the big day of the whole year.
Today is an opportunity to give to not only our nonprofit at the Barber Kettle Gun Lock Shelter, but also at all the other 24 nonprofits that are on the list.
It's good weather for giving.
It is good weather for giving.
And 31 Backpacks is the organization that Portage Health Foundation is going to benefit or help you. You'll benefit from their fundraising here on Giving Tuesday.
They're getting 3 fresh pieces of fruit every week, fruit cups, instant oatmeal, Pop-Tarts, Chef Boyardee, mac and cheese, granola bars, that sort of thing is what goes out every week.
Good morning, Iola.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in today. And you represent the Keweenaw Family Resource Center. And a lot of people might say, well, I'm not even sure what that is. It sounds like a fancy name.
So the Keweenaw Family Resource Center is best known as the home of the Treehouse Indoor Playground. What we are is a center for families with young children in the Copper Country that help families have access to the material resources and activities that build healthy, strong families.
But we've always tried to maintain a crisis line as a police that is not just ready to lay to come there, just see what else is going on. We're going to try to give you a plan to keep you safe.
Your donations to the Angel Mission will go directly to those in need. And the way that we're structured, we're really working to actually help try to move some people forward and keep them in some kind of a situation where they can help themselves move forward as well.
Since the Portage Health Foundation is putting a little bit of resources and things behind it, probably have raised close to $400,000 for Omega House, and it's super huge.
During COVID, Beth and I, who were childhood friends, we would go for long hikes outside and really started talking about the lack of mental health resources in our area, talking about how great the ones that are here are, but also what can we do to bring more resources in it. And that's really how Unity was born.
This is a very great opportunity to be a part of, and huge for everyone in Omni Village and the surrounding areas that may need or benefit from our services. So thank you once again.
And you already told us about how you lost some fundraising opportunities due to weather and things like that. So it's very important this year that people donate to Portage Health Foundation through Giving Tuesday to help the Omni Fire and Rescue Department.
This has been a big boost for us. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year, and we really appreciate it. It lets us do pretty big, ambitious projects and not have to spend the rest of the year fundraising, because we can count on this fundraising, and the community has really stepped up and made some big projects possible for us.
What does this Giving Tuesday opportunity mean for Simple Kindness for You?
Oh, it's huge. It's definitely become our biggest fundraiser for the year. And a lot of donations, they can be small, they can be big, but it just stretches those donating dollars a long way.
This brings people, and I'm not exaggerating, from all over the country and all over the world to the Copper Country.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like all the big bike magazines every year put out their publications of the 10 best riding spots in the world, and we always seem to be on it. It's always amazing to see us up there on that list.
But this isn't cheap to do this. It's not cheap to build these trails. It's not cheap to maintain these trails. Where does your money come from?
It's not cheap at all, but it all comes from donors, individual donors, business donors, our events. We work hard. It's really what our organization does, is we raise money and build trail. And that's the name of the game.
But we certainly need as much support as we can get for the 26 organizations in Houghton, Keweenaw, Berrigan, and Ontonagon counties that are benefiting from this Portage Health Foundation match on Giving Tuesday. One of those is the Bootjack Fire and Rescue Foundation. Jennifer Bodette is with me. We were talking on Copper Country Today a few weeks ago. I had the Stanton Township Fire Department on because they had a millage up for a new fire station, which fortunately was approved. I was glad to see that. We were talking about how much different it is being a volunteer fire department now than it was 40 years ago. all of the things that you have to have, all of the expertise that you have to have. I mean, 40 years ago, it was a bunch of guys in rubber boots and rubber coats and a hose. Now, you guys have all sorts of high-tech stuff, expensive equipment. It's expensive to run this type of an operation.
You know, it really is, Todd, and we're so thankful that our community gives us such wonderful support in order to be able to provide this first service, you know, that we can do and give a really great service to our community.
If a parent is interested in getting a bag for their child, all they really have to do is reach out to us, and you know, they can talk to us. We'll tell them how the program works. We'll answer any questions that they have. Just reach out to us and see if their child is indeed qualified for the program, or if it's the criteria for the program, and if it's a good fit for the family.
Is there any cost?
No cost. It's free of charge. We don't charge families for anything that we do.
Where does your funding come from?
People who donate to the Portage Health Giving Tuesday
Okay.
campaign.
That was a pretty loaded question, wasn't it? How important is this day to you?
This is a very big day for us. This is our only other fundraiser. This is our third year partnering with Portage Health Foundation, so we're extremely thankful to be included again. And this helps out our budget a little bit, and it really helps our community members.
And so how important are donations like the people are donating tonight important to your organization?
Incredibly important. We receive our funding, we get about 1/3 of our funding from the federal government. We're like a Meals on Wheels program. And then the other 2/3 basically comes from donors, from people like you. And it's so important to have people donating and contributing and helping take care of what we do and the service that we provide.